All right, you guys get ready to get rolling?
Yeah, let's send it down range.
You're listening to the Modern Dad Experience.
Hey boys, cheers
What's up,
in.
fellas? Cliggity, cliggity.
Man, I did the bread thing. I didn't slam it first.
Nice.
All right, let's get fired up. What do you got, Brett?
Brett with the double slam.
What's I'm on the road. I'm in the road in KC. I'm a remote dad. I'm away. I'm away on the
Calling
road,
it in?
boys.
You calling it in this
Not
week?
easy out here on the road. Yeah. No, but yeah. I don't know. You tell me. Um, I'm away from the home right now, so it's a whole different perspective. But I got to check in here in a little bit and put him down for bed. At least try and assist.
Oh yeah, you play the
That's
guitar
always
to him.
fun.
What do you do? You sing to him?
Yeah. Usually, I try and have one on me just for my own little dose, but no singing. Just a little like listen to your mother.
Yep.
While I'm, what I mean. I try and I don't want to give him the guilt trip while I'm gone, but it's like you have to be extra good. So yeah, traveling on the road sucks, but it's also like part of it. So it's kind of like a nice break, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's not because there's that window of time with the children and the spouse where you're like, it's hard to come by in general. So when you're gone, it makes it a little bit tougher.
Yeah, they change a lot. Like in a few days or a week, you can notice a
No
difference.
question. That part's really, really the trip.
Hey, in the pre-show, you're telling us about laying infrastructure for 5 to 10 years down the road, which I feel like you're doing all the time, whether it's Froth Fest or the Soppington Concord Historical Society or these fruit trees you want to tell me about.
The fruit trees. So I was just thinking about how this thing always relates back to kids, but planting those seeds to see them do um, and become who they are, or who they're meant to be, or whatever. All those natural instincts, but still the little things we can share with them. So like I planted a bunch of fruit trees on a whim years ago because I had a connection to a guy who had them all. It was like native stuff, and I had an area to do it, and it was like, all right, I'm going to go all natural. I'll do a little fertilizer to kick it off, but put a little fencing around them, but nothing crazy. Tried probably like 10, 12 varieties of stuff, and here we are 5 years later, and lost probably a quarter overall, replanted most of it, but now had peaches, apples, raspberries, and some gooseberries bloom and fruit already, which is pretty cool. So it all led me to think about how even in like our marriages, friendships, and kids, we always plant those seeds for things to come, and how that's a good thing to keep relationships growing, and you take it from there.
That was
Nice.
beautiful, Brett. That was beautiful.
I got a tear. Let me wipe it away.
I'm
No, but
loving. I'm
actually, to think of it, go ahead.
No, no, no. Mine was off topic.
Was it really seriously? No, no, mine
Yeah.
was. Go ahead. Seriously.
Okay. I was gonna say, I love that my kids are getting the age that when you go to an event, they're playing with the other kids. You don't have to entertain them anymore. Um, that's all I was gonna say.
Yeah, I kind of. Yeah, sure. It's good to see him interact and not need the constant support, but that's cool. Okay.
I told you it
Jimbo,
was
how's
off
the park?
topic.
How's
Yeah,
the new
man. No,
backyard park?
backyard's great. Took the fence out, so we got no encumbrances to the park, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool now until people like start letting their dogs come up here and drop deuces. Then I guess it won't be cool. But as of right now, it's pretty cool. Um, yeah, man. The
Okay.
fruit. That's a great analogy, man. Kids are growing so fast. Um,
Yeah. Right. And so I came up here, and I usually kick it with a buddy of mine where I'm at right now in this backyard. But it got me thinking too about what I was saying, because like a buddy of mine in the neighborhood was like, "Oh, my kid doesn't want to play softball or baseball anymore," and that was like his hopes, right? That he kept his kid feeding his kid baseball, and he loved it, but he doesn't want to do it. So now he's into football. Well, it's cool because it just transitions into something else, right? So like my buddy was telling me his son had played football, soccer, and wrestling. And he was like, I don't think he does any of the three now, but they've all led to rugby. So he's like ripping it up in rugby. So it's like where one door closes, others open. So, maybe that leads to laying more seeds to you never know when they might develop or bloom. All right, next.
All right, Jimmy, what's on your mind? Wins,
Man,
losses, anything going on?
God, wins, losses. It's been crazy hectic getting into the summer, you know. Kids started swim team, started camp, which is pretty cool. Just getting a little bit of time back to get on to all the different things that I'm doing. But it's hard. It's hard, doing pickups and drop offs and, going every single which way, but down and, just holding on for dear life. My oldest just, tried out for a club soccer team and made it, which is, super cool. Super proud of her for that. Also, I don't know, is it too early for club? In my opinion, it is, but some other girls on her team were trying to take it to the next level, and so she was super excited about it, wanted to do it, and she went out there and did it, which was awesome. And now it's wow, we're gonna have two practices a week coming up here, and we're gonna be doing some traveling, and we're taking that step up in class, and but that's what it's all about, growing. You don't if you're standing still, then people are going by you. So I just try, I try to be as open to these new things. I mean, I did club sports, but it was, later on in life, closer to like junior high, before I got involved. And now it's just happening way earlier. So, just
Pretty
jumping
soon
on the
we're gonna
train,
be
man.
Yeah, pretty soon we're gonna be recording a podcast with you on the sidelines, pouring down rain probably.
Right, right. I could see that happening. I could see that happening.
Half the games I go to, I feel like Jimmy. I look over, I'm like, oh shit, there's Jimmy. He's coaching.
Yeah, man, I love to do it. The interesting part about this club team, though, is I'm not a coach, which it's a different. I
That's
think it's
switching.
great. My kid needs to be coached, and actually, they were asking for volunteers, and one of the positions was assistant coach, and the other one was manager, and I was like, I can't. I don't think it would be beneficial to my kid if I was coaching on this team. So I think I might end up being the manager or something, but just to stay involved, but. Yeah, man, this is her thing. It's her journey, and I'm just excited to be on it, And the little one, the younger one, had gymnastics pre-team, and she's really focusing in on that this summer. And so it's we're kind of branching off into these things that we love and that they love, and I just love to be along for the ride.
Yeah, it's great. Enjoying it while it happens, dude. And like to see those girls grow into soccer is awesome. I remember when they started at kindergarten or whatever, and it's like now they're ripping it up.
Right,
That's cool.
right, right.
Levi, how's scouts?
Scouts got rained out last weekend, but generally good. This past weekend, Clay and I went camping outside of Scouts and shot some bow and arrows, got a pocket knife, practicing with that, did 10 miles of hiking. It was a good time.
How'd that 10 miles go? Because that's awesome. That's a pretty good distance. I could see like 3 to 5 being a good stretch, but ten's like, Dad, carry me.
Yeah, we were down at Han State Park, and so like you'd come to a waterfall. There's like 20 wa little waterfalls on this hike, so we dip our heads, get refreshed, keep on walking. It's scenic, and there's like some beach there with some sand.
H
So
A H
we keep
A U
keep
N
it, yeah,
Han.
and yeah, it's great. We kept it interactive, and that helps. So yeah,
So tell people where they can find Han.
no, I want to keep it to myself.
Cool, perfect.
It's an hour south of St. Louis. It's one of the great Missouri state parks. We actually have a really good state park system in general, but
Was it Levi? Were you the one telling me about this place, or did I hear this place from somebody else? I think I heard this from somebody else.
I
Han.
bet you guess Levi.
I
You know,
dig it.
it is uh Chris Wynn, I think, is the one who was telling me about Han. Um, if I remember correctly, at the end of the year party at their house. So shout out to him. Oh, we gotta
Nice.
have him on sometime.
Yeah.
We just did a hike at Swope, a little drive-through cruise and hike at Swope Park in KC. If you're getting KC, check that mother out. That's really cool. It's like mountain biking mecca for a city.
That's cool.
Right.
Yeah, I just like to
Also
be
talking about
outside as
parks.
much as possible.
Yeah, that's good.
The, the
That's
weather's
good.
been great here too. I mean, we've had a lot of storms and rain, but it hasn't been hot like summer gets here in St. Louis. I'm sure, we just wait a week and we'll be into that. But
Right when
I'm
those
sitting outside
practices
right
start.
now and it's right. I'm sitting outside right now and it is comfortable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice. It's real nice. What are all the kiddos doing?
Oh man, it's funny. Like, are you talking about right this second? What are they
That's right.
doing?
That's right.
Because I'm like watching through the windows like into the house and I mean we're getting really close to bedtime, so mom's walking around, the kids are walking around. I'm trying to keep my head down a little bit here. um but if so I guess what I'm trying to say is if at some point I leave immediately, that's where I'm going and it's
That's so funny.
bedtime,
I
right? So
love the
just
reality of
don't
that.
be
That's
mad,
great.
don't be mad at me. It's just reality. That's just what we're dealing
No,
with
yeah.
here,
I
so
appreciate you being straight up. That's great. Levi, where are
yeah.
your
Mine just headed back to the house to get their bath started.
nice?
Man, that
All
fire
right.
has got some teenage angst. It's like blow
Uh-uh.
blaring.
Yeah, it's nice. You guys check on my house. Make sure my kids are going to bed.
Oh yeah, I'll swing by.
You just write down
The
each day.
dog
Come
just
on.
came out. My new dog, which is my mom's dog, just came out.
Yeah, Jimmy, you're also juggling the whole auction of your mom's
Yeah,
house.
we're
Mom.
doing a estate sale at my mom's house, so I can
Oh my
pay the bills
gosh.
over there for a couple months.
Wow.
My grandma-in-law is in charge of that auction. That's what she does. She does estate sales and stuff for a living, so she's been a huge help. But yeah, that's I got probably 5 yard waste bags full of pictures and memories, and which uh, haven't gotten through all that stuff, but been through a lot of it over the last month, and it's a hard stuff, man. When your parents go, and when they go into homes, and when that whole dynamic changes when you get older. You start taking care of your parents, and it's just a whole different world, man.
Wow,
But
yeah. I mean, you that's heavy. You're saying estate sale, so she's staying in facility or
she's
home.
she yeah, she won't ever live on her own again. The Alzheimer's dementia, she wanted to be there as long as she possibly could, and we honored that as the best of our ability until it got to a situation where she's safer where she is now.
Yeah.
And
Take your
we're
kids there
working
yet?
on uh they went one time. We're working on trying to get her to a place that's closer to home.
Nice.
Um, Currently, which will make all that easier. But
Yeah.
none of those places are great. I mean, I remember when I was a little kid visiting my grandma and hating it. You know, um, and the
Yeah.
memories that they have of her are at her house and are really good memories. I mean, they did visit her in the hospital. Um, but until she's close and things are a little bit better, I think those memories are what I want to leave them with. Not building some weird false memories of a person that isn't the same person that she was 5 years ago. Is no, that's something I think is a choice that I want to make to
That's a heads
formulate
up
how the
play.
end how the end of that looks in their eyes. Which
Yeah.
is I think important because they don't have any frame of reference to understand why she's different or any of those things, and they're like sponges, so they pick up on all that stuff.
Yeah, that's just the you know.
Uh-oh.
It's what,
You guys both froze. Oh, there you are.
no, you're good. We're back. Yeah, it's just
Nice.
part of the juggling act, right?
Right, right. There's the
Uh, any
that's the neighbor's
plans?
pool. Just show that
Any,
off. There we go.
any plans or trips coming up for either one of you?
We're going camping. We're going camping to Sam A. Baker State Park the weekend of June 20th.
Cool.
Which pretty excited about. We'll do a float out there. There's I don't know. It's grown to like five or six families that all have kids, and it's a super good time. Just a weekend away, nothing major, but
Yeah.
get to kind of unplug and relax. So we got that going on, and then August, we're August. I think we're going to Minnesota for like our family vacation. That'll be 10 days or something.
Nice.
Nice. Isn't
Somebody
Sam A.
got like
Baker, do
a.
they have like a lot of trails?
They do have some decent trails. My kids have been really too young to get after most of those trails, but they're getting into a good age, so we'll probably do a lot more exploring of those things here.
I was thinking like bike trails or like paved trails. Is that there? I don't
I
know.
think they do have a. I think they have a bike trail that goes fairly good, a paved trail, but we haven't been on that. So our girls they'll bring their scooters and they can kind of bounce around the campsite, which is cool. We have like this cul-de-sac camp, like we have a setup where there's like five or six families in this little cul-de-sac, so we kind of have this whole section to ourselves with river access. It's a pretty sweet deal down there.
Nice.
Nice. That's
How
cool.
far away?
What is Baker? It's like an
It's
hour and a
two.
half, maybe two. Yeah, 2 hours.
Cool.
You got to get to 67 and well, I think you got
Yep,
to get to 67.
yep. That's the
What
way
about
you
you?
go. 55,
You got any trips
67.
coming up?
Yeah, next Friday we head to Alaska, 15th wedding
Oh,
anniversary, so we
oh no, no big
Bro,
deal. No big deal. We're going to Alaska. You will
Alaska
be
bomb
you
drop.
you will be filming remote from Alaska, correct?
Oh, hell yeah.
I
Mount
mean,
McKinley in the
that's
background. Let's do it.
listen. That's the type of content we need. Straight up, we need some
Bring in the
Alaska
content.
content.
Bring
So
in the
tell
Yep,
everybody about
content.
yep.
where you're going. We talked about this a little bit. I've been there once and it's phenomenal. But you're going to all the six spots. You're going to
Yeah,
Anchorage.
Anchorage, Seward, and Denali.
Dude, yeah, that's it. He's gonna climb Denali. You said.
Dude, that's awesome.
No, no, I'm gonna look at it from a distance, take a picture.
He's gonna. He said he's gonna be the first man to climb Denali with no pants on, which is super
Wow.
weird. But I mean,
You
hey,
can see
what
it
each
from
their
Super
own.
specific.
you
Super
can see it from
specific.
Anchorage if the visibility's right. When we were there for like a week, we didn't see it one time from Anchorage because it was just cloudy.
Oh
And
yeah.
then when we went up to it, we didn't see it either because when we were at Denali, it was cloudy. But this is like 20 years ago for me. But then we left at one point and saw it in the distance. But it's funny
Oh,
because it's that high up that it can be shrouded by clouded.
that's amazing.
It is phenom. Yeah, you getting on a boat and going out?
Yep.
Good stuff.
Little sea excursion for a
Yeah.
Now,
full day.
15th anniversary. You not bringing the kids?
Nope.
Oh
Hell no.
wow,
Yep.
that's awesome.
Good shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, it's a full moon tonight.
No, it's not
Oh, it's
tonight, is it?
tonight.
It's
I think
nearly
it might
nearly
be
full.
tonight.
It's
You
pretty
guys
Yeah,
get to
decent.
go to full moon.
supposedly it's some cherry strawberry moon or something coming up.
Oh
It's
yeah,
supposed to be wild. Yeah.
strawberry
I
season.
I don't know if it's tonight or if it's
We just
tomorrow
we
night
just did
when the
Strawberry
best
Fest.
view.
It went really well.
Brett,
I've
find the
never.
moon. Tell me if it's full.
I'm surrounded by trees. It was
I don't
full.
even know. Levi,
I
you
saw
got
it
your eyes
last
on it?
night. I saw it
Yeah,
last night, and
Jimmy, it should be over your right shoulder.
It
last night
should
made
be
me
over
think
my
it
right
wasn't
shoulder.
full tonight.
There's a big tree in my way. Darker.
Oh, it's over the school.
It's over the school. Is it up high or is it?
Yeah, it's pretty high.
Oh man, I got a new dog, so I got to watch out for dog poop. But I'm gonna go see if I can see this.
Oh, you can see it on my screen. Look at
Oh damn! Looks like Endor. I just hit it. Hold on,
Where?
let's
Oh
see.
wow,
that.
it is fully.
You see it back there?
Oh, there you go.
Boom!
Dang.
It's hot right next to the radio towers.
Yeah, right. It really does look like Andor.
It does, man. Look out for the Death Star. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Hey, if we salvage this other episode, we'll have a couple to drop here pretty soon. This one and the next. So everybody out there, get ready.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
our
And,
if not
apologies.
if not, we're
We took
firing the
like
intern.
we
and we got to
yeah
join
that guy
Punchline. Let's get on with
we
Punchline Productions. They're picking up shows like every month. I'm watching their website. They're rocking it. Let's get on there and promote
let's
them
do
and
it.
promote ourselves. Who's with me?
Have we
I'm
moved
with
on to
you. Let's
podcast into the
go.
sausage making? What is going on?
What happened?
What's
What is
happening?
sausage? What?
Oh, there's
talking
somebody
about
behind
talking
Brett.
about the production of the pod on the pod.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm just trying to claim it on the pod that we must join and rock and promote.
Oh, okay. It's not gonna look good if you go somewhere else. Just messing.
I mean, I'm not sure of anybody else at the moment.
we just
All right, my beverage is empty. Should I get another one? Beer.
you can get another one, but I'm running for the hills shortly. I'm gonna put them kids to bed so I can take a walk in this park behind us.
Get
This
Yeah,
some
I
is
gotta go.
grounding
daddy's
in.
go time.
I gotta
What's
go put
that?
my kids to bed too.
Stop it, Brett. They're out of town. You're out of town. Oh, you gotta at least call them, right? FaceTime.
Right. Actually, she called, and the kids called. They called when we were on the phone just now watching the show. So that's my luck,
Uh,
or my lack of
Word.
communication. Either way.
Word.
well, you boys want to cheers out? What do you got? You got something
Yeah.
to wrap up?
No, what do you got,
Cliggity.
buddy?
Cliggity.
You
Take it
boys.
easy,
Later,
boys.
gentlemen.
Take care.
Be good
See
dads.
y'all next.